Post-apocalyptic warning. Please proceed with caution. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are continuing BioMutant today. I don't quite remember where we left off. I think we just got done capturing a settlement. But that's the last thing I can remember. I think that's where we left off. Not entirely sure. We're going to find out here. There I am. Cute and also somehow hideous. You guys still partying over here?
Says the Chugyard is where you can find Gizmo and his mechanical hardware.
Okay. Farewell, small dancing creature. This game is such weird charm.
It's the Chugyard.
Chugyard, huh?
Heroes make for the best stories. It's up to you if you want to be one.
Isn't that every man's dream?
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the Chugyard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air.
Where do the rails go?
They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Okay.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Mine.
Don't remember how to do combat. What the heck are you doing? Absolutely not. Ooh, I'm not doing too hot. Ooh, that did it. Okay, come on. No. Well, that wasn't too bad for the first fight. Not bad at all.
Better get moving before the day passes you by. Let's see.
Hello, what are you?
Here we go! Whee!
Nice.
Yes, you can do anything.
Oh.
The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Nice. Remember, those are upgrades. We need them. Do cool stuff. There's something over here, too. Oh, that was just the... That's nothing really important.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
In some places. Not on all of them, fortunately.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Gizmo!
I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard.
You are correct.
Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart.
Well, that's very kind of you.
But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal.
Well, then tell me about my childhood or kindlinghood.
He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Popsy passed, and he understands why you had to leave.
It's a great
The
tragedy.
old village being a constant reminder of what happened. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future.
Bring
You
it
still
on.
believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow.
Don't put words in my mouth.
He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you.
No, we're not forgiving that. No.
Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Not sure I do, but
That is how you shine light at the dark.
Seriously, don't doubt the dark. Oh,
I'm so proud of you for doing the right thing.
can't believe.
no,
you
I'm
let
still
that loser
100% going to take revenge.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful
Don't
to you for
count
coming
your eggs
back
before
and
they
doing your
hatch.
best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking.
They were fine.
But that's not important now.
Not really.
Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff.
heck is the Jumbo Puff?
That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is.
Okay, sure.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Okay.
Don't pass out.
Okay, hang on. Do some... Nope, not character gear. Alright, let's go.
That's the leftover you're looking for.
Okay, so that goes up extremely fast. Health is always good. Well, that's not going to end well, is it? I don't think I saved recently.
Feel like a landed fish? You sound like one.
Oh. Okay. We're okay. We're not that far from where we need to be. Ooh. Nice. Okay. All right. What a 14. Jeez. There's gotta be something at this level, right? Yeah. My spidey senses were tingling. Yes.
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply.
Gathering net sounds more important.
Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oily goo where you can use the net. He's been
Yes.
working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the Jumbo Puff.
Okay.
The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive
I
after
don't remember
the
who Moog
apocalypse.
is, but I know that we've met him. I think.
Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts.
Not the monsters. They never hurt nobody.
That over there is Steepo-Deepo, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Listen to all that night noise.
How do I dismount?
Keep filling your air holes. Let's see.
We're back. Hello, Moog.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Well, thank you for the compliment. I know who you are. You're Moog.
Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters.
Aha.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do
He
you
sends a
a bit
hunting
of good
quest.
if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights, and they keep putting up new ones.
They got their lights.
Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Know why he's tracking monsters. It's because he's killing them. What happened to nature?
Thinks that it all hangs on the tree of life. When it started to fail, everything changed.
Well, we're gonna fix that.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says you stick to the hunting and shots present themselves later.
There, yes. Whip.
Wait, it's the scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. All sorts of creepy things live down here. Not opening for you.
How dare you? Don't you know who I am? Oh, these are squips.
All yours now.
Oh, look at that accuracy. There's an ultimate melee weapon as well. Ooh.
You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Feels good to be alive.
Did you just jinx me? I deal with that enough in the State of Decay 2. I do not need that here.
Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go where the monsters are. To haunt, you must know the grounds of your prey. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them, and you don't look like someone that's easily scared. You could help him out. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot its tracks and report back. Also, bring back any poo you find. His friend Boom has a nose, and a use for that. Says you seem to have decided the kind of haunter you need to be. Pounding your chest won't help.
Yes.
Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it.
I'm back. What are you doing?
He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. It will be strong enough to launch them at the Jumbo Puff. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job.
You sure about that? You know, I pictured some sort of giant hamster.
It's time to put a stop to
That
the
is
World
not
Eater
a
now.
giant hamster
Otherwise,
at all.
he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He's sure you remember enough of what he taught you about. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the... Nothing can stand up to the... Says you'll see each other later. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says the Tree of Life reflects the state of our world. Understands you have... Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says you should take care.
Alright. Well.
What you do here matters to you and the world.
I think that will just about do it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, it helps me out a lot. Thank you. Farewell.